Awesome.
There it goes. Mike doesn't have to reset cameras.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're recording now. I mean, that's fine. All of them are live?
Everything. This up here. We go here.
Look at that sweaty drink.
It is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay.
Especially with that light. Oh my
Everyone
goodness.
talking to the mic while Keeper looks down to make sure that we've got motion on all
I'm
the
looking down
like,
all the things.
That
Keep
topos
blinking,
is just
blinking,
looking
And
so
everything-
succulent.
everything
blinking.
blinking. All right.
Hey guys,
this is Name Pending.
It's been way too long.
I'm Mike.
I'm Keeper.
I'm Aardvark.
Actually, no, I'm going by Whiskey Mike now.
I'm Father Keeper, but I'm also Keeper.
I'm still just Aardvark.
Aardvark, yeah. Man, it has been.
Actually, it'd be our Aardvark.
Aardvark.
Art. It's been
Art?
a couple months.
It's been too long.
Yeah.
Well, no, we had Keebler the elf out.
We did
last
have
time.
Keebler. We did have Keebler,
The
but
elf
I
tickler.
feel like that was just.
He was talking about Vino,
I feel like that was a long fucking time ago.
$15 Vino, but Vino nonetheless. It was more dry for being a sweet, but it's all good. We forgive those who have poor taste in Vino.
So what is happening with us right now?
Well, let's see. We've started the Glitch Guild, which we're doing a lot of gaming there.
Yeah, we have started the Glitch Guild. I actually have Cobweb on my name.
Oh,
See,
geez.
that's how long. Yeah, I got cobwebs over here. It's been a minute. I actually want keep it. I want mine. Just let's see how cobweb we can get. Because you know what, we're talking about building a studio soon.
Yeah, we are talking about building a studio. That's a
So
$3,000 investment minimum.
So we're talking about building a studio. We're doing the Glitch Guild gaming.
Yeah, Glitch Guild.
We're also getting ready to push out name pending news.
Yep.
So we're working
NPN.
towards that. You started actually streaming a lot of your
yeah.
tech channel.
Yeah,
Whiskey Mike,
I'm gonna start streaming a lot of tech.
7597, right?
I
7957. 7957.
You remember it better than I do.
ADHD.
Yeah, Whiskey Mike 7957.
He did get it right. Just trying to definitely push a couple different things.
There's so much fucking scuff on my streams right now, though. It's not even funny.
It's fine. We're cleaning it up. I mean, we're working on a couple different things, trying to get things more user friendly, more viewer friendly too.
But yeah, I mean, we're doing more K&M stuff.
Recorded. No, I actually did K&M stuff the other day. Not only did I clean my garage and reorganize it, sold my motorcycle.
Yep.
Building out a workout gym in my garage.
Yep.
Recorded that one too. You might still be able to see the pile of tools on both those videos, but that's a work in progress. We're getting
I mean,
there.
I've got a recording of me working on the mower.
Okay, see, so I mean, we've been busy.
Yeah, so we're gonna produce more content, separate it out into different channels.
Weather has been messing with us
Well,
for the
that's
podcast.
That's the thing is like,
as you can tell, we have 18-mile-per-hour wind, no storms.
for the first time in forever.
Yeah, for at least
For
a
the
month, Jane.
first time
I'm
in
in
forever,
forever.
it's not gonna rain.
So
I like how we went in
I wasn't
on that,
sure that.
and then Keeper's just like, whatever, bro.
Nope, I drank on
I
that one.
love the fact that you can just see Keeper's disdain for us in
Yeah,
his eyes as we
yeah.
go into it.
See, it's okay.
It's okay. His
Because-
wife sings. He doesn't.
Yeah, exactly.
This is true.
There's a reason.
And I sing, but I have no vocal capability. So.
We can't all be perfect. But you know, I've lost weight and I've gained 8 pounds of muscle.
Hell yeah, brother.
Brother. So I think my favorite part is this right here. Like,
Oh yeah, getting that try in.
I can feel that. Like, I'll be putting my arm over here, and I was like, "Oh, I feel that. I didn't feel this crease when I'm
well,
rubbing
plus your
my."
shoulders have been getting bigger. You got to be feeling it in the shirts, bro.
I had to buy bigger shirts.
Hell yeah.
So this is actually one of the other shirts, and I've noticed I might actually have to get the bigger and longer shirts because I noticed when I lift up my arms, I think I got belly showing. All right, little. So I'm gonna start working on the core, but I have been reading books or audibling books.
I have been so busy and driving for so much content that I have not been reading.
Exactly. We've been pushing a lot of business stuff here on the back end,
Yeah,
like really pushing it.
like really going.
So we're trying to really push as much as we can, get more out to you guys.
Yeah, because we want y'all to see content.
And maybe you don't like one, so maybe you like another. Maybe
Yeah,
you
that's
like
why we're
gaming.
separating it out into channels. So we have Glitch Guild, we have, it's the Glitch.
The
right.
Glitch Guild,
We have NPN,
NPN, which is our news channel,
right? We've got
which will be more of a serious one. There will still be humor in it, but most of it will be serious, and we'll
Yeah.
be talking about what's going on
yeah.
this week or this month, or what's really popping.
You two are going to be doing a lot of contributions to Pixels
Pixel
and Palette.
Yep.
I'm going to be doing a lot of contributions to Root Realm.
Yep. Which is a lot of your techie stuff.
That's going to be me building a lot of tech.
We're also, at least two of them are going to start streaming more on Twitch, so we can get a lot more coverage there
And then
on
eventually,
what's going on.
Once we get established, it'll-
Cross-platform and
yeah,
a couple different,
cross-platform to a couple different platforms.
maybe YouTube, maybe Kick, maybe whatever else is out there. We'll see.
whatever else except streaming service.
So
we can
we're-
burn that bridge when we get to it.
Yeah, we'll burn
Hell
that bridge
yeah,
when
brother.
we cross it.
I want to burn that bridge.
I want to burn bridges.
Oh, jeez. I'm in danger.
I heard fire.
I like playing with fire, man.
So stay tuned. We're definitely doing a lot.
Yeah.
Trying to cover a lot of bases.
Okay, but you've been reading.
So I'm retouching on superpowers.
Man, we've talked a lot about superpowers, but I cannot talk enough about superpowers.
So my thing, Drew Hayes really kicked out the gates. By the way, he just released a new book. It's with the Rover series.
Oh,
About
rover
the-
powered.
Rover powered. I haven't touched on it. I'm
It's-
getting ready to start after I finish superpowered.
So the great thing about rover powered is it obviously I've touched on. I'm talking, right? And I'm not trying to interrupt you.
No, go.
But rover powered is it's a light read. It's kind of amusing.
Because the dog's attached to.
So essentially what happens is at the beginning there's a great like cosmic power.
Mhm.
And it's seeking out someone who has no like personal like power ambitions. They don't have ambitions for power. They just want the best for people and everything like that. And so the power like goes to the small world, and it goes to this field in the small world, and it's eaten by a dog, and it accepts this dog as its custodian of the power because the dog has no ambitions for power. It just loves people, and it loves its person specifically.
So that's Rover Powers by Drew Hayes.
Yes. And
Which love Drew Hayes. I love the way he writes.
I love the way he writes. I love the way he writes.
Like I'll give a brief synopsis. Year one, Powards, which are above humans but less than superheroes. Simply put, superpowered is what they are.
because they have superhuman capabilities,
But they
just
can't
don't
control them.
they can't control their abilities. So I think a perfect example is the guy who every time he sneezed, he would teleport somewhere random,
Somewhere doesn't know where he's teleported.
somewhere on the world.
He's teleported.
He would teleport.
So year one, these Powards had a procedure. Went to college for HBC
Yeah. So
or
the
HCP.
procedure was this government-funded procedure, and they were specially selected based off of their power sets because their power sets were based off of their danger rating, right? And so these
Danger rating that
Right.
actually goes up to apocalyptic.
Yeah.
But that's also not the top.
So based off of like how much damage they can
Yep.
potentially cause with their powers going out of control, right? And so these individuals, these kids were selected for this to accept this procedure.
Experimental procedure.
Completely experimental. No one had done it before. And they were the first ones, and then they did it, and then they secretly went to college for
The
superheroes.
hero certification
Yeah,
program.
the hero certification program. And then it snowballs from there into them their secret and
Yep.
everything like that.
So very brief. Freshman year, they eventually get found out. Every secret comes open.
Yeah.
It's a spoiler, but
Yeah, this is a spoiler.
everybody finds out. Year two, they come back. They start pushing through. They start finding out people are stronger, minimizing class size. Year three, huge war breaks out one way or another.
Yep.
Again, I'm just
and
touching on fine points, but
Yeah.
the way Drew Hayes puts it, you get invested into characters, your main characters, and even your partial side characters.
So that's the great thing about Drew Hayes, right? Is his world building is very well done. Like across all, I've read
And
everything.
it's not
I've read
like-
everything he's put out.
It's
right?
not like other stuff we talked about off podcast,
Yeah.
where some authors go, "Oh, it's a woman and she's bodacious, she's bootylicious."
No,
and
no,
she-"
no.
no. He attacks both men and women, building a character very well, in my opinion.
And the characters that they are built from the ground.
Yeah,
Right,
it's-
these are characters. I don't care if you're a male. I don't care if you're a female. You're going to get invested in these characters because
Yep.
that's how good they are.
and you start pushing through. I just started year 4, so book 4.
Yep.
Well, technically, book 5 if you count Corpies,
Yeah,
which Corpies is in between. It's during 3, partially through 3, and before 4,
partially into,
partially into 4. So
and it's about a different character from the main characters from Superpower.
yes, but it's one of the main characters' father.
Yes, yeah, it's a side character, but it's an important side character.
So it's 1, 2 Corpies with 3,
which
with
I,
3.
which despite the issues we talked about off podcast with Corpies,
But those
still-
are personal.
those
Those
are-
are personal.
those are personal issues.
Those aren't.
right?
We have no issue with the book.
I
We love it.
Love Corpies to death. Like whenever I finished Superpowers, I didn't realize like Corpies
Oh
was
my
a
gosh!
thing.
It was like it's a giant bunny.
It's a giant bunny.
It's a giant bunny.
Like
If
you were
you've
just
never
like, what
read
the fuck? If you
Corpies,
did read Corpies, you know exactly what we were talking about, and you experienced this moment yourself.
because I'm not trying to throw out really big spoilers, just stuff that you can read.
Listen, I don't think
Through
that
other
I don't
stuff.
think you could possibly spoil
No,
that.
Not with the bunny piece.
Not
no.
with the bunny piece. It's like,
Like,
if anything, you're
Within the
interested in
first
people.
2 or 3 chapters, you know exactly who we're talking about.
Yeah.
Absolutely who we're talking about. So, year 4 comes in. The world's chaotic. Like, the world's on brink of war.
Yeah.
It's on brink of war. We have a lot going on. And it's just rereading it the second time.
Yeah.
There's stuff I've picked up
So-
that's really, really good. Which goes into another Drew Hayes books because I just started. So now I'm pulling a mic, a whiskey mic. I am 100% dual reading books now.
Oh yeah, we're there, brother.
So I started listening to Forging Hephaestus, which is another Drew Hayes book. It's pretty much the villain side.
Yeah. So this is
It's-
years into his writing experience, and you can see how he's grown as an author. But it is fantastic because he took the superhero universe and he attacked it from a different
Perspective across the board.
And he did it from the villain's perspective.
So I'm starting Forging Hephaestus. This is,
So good.
if you know what Hephaestus is, through, I think it's Greek.
It's Greek mythology.
It's Greek mythology. Yeah.
Okay, so I was right there.
Hephaestus is the god of the forge.
Yes.
Yep. She
Forge and fire,
she
right?
can turn into fire.
I
Like-
think it is forge and fire.
Yeah.
Like she is fire.
Yes.
She is. She
But
is
but
Miss United States.
she's called Hephaestus because
Not yet though. Not at the time when you start the book.
Not when you start the book, but it's given away
Yeah,
because
she is
it's called Forging
It
Hephaestus.
is. She eventually gets called.
I don't consider it spoilers, but it's called Forging Hephaestus. All right.
No, agreed. I wasn't saying it was a spoiler.
But-
At the time, she's not.
It's and we've talked about this.
We have.
But I'll talk about it at Agnasia because I love this series.
I love Drew Hayes' books.
Yeah.
That's
It,
it's an addiction.
but she's called Hephaestus because it's not just her fire that's important and her capabilities and her superpower of fire, but she also has a capability with technology.
Oh, the first villain she meets, you're like, oh, he's a big bad the way it's described,
Yeah.
and then it's like, but wait, there's more. Like you meet the bigger bad, and you're like, just take a punch.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
pretty much
Yeah.
just one punch. Prepare yourself however you want to do.
If you survive.
If you
If you
survive,
survive.
one punch. So we're talking about someone that can
One
turn
punch.
eternal flame. Someone who can 100% turn into
A
flame.
completely intangible object.
There's no actual material on her at this point. She's not material. She is flame.
She is fire.
Okay.
And he
Hit fire.
hit fire to the point where she hurt really bad. She survived, but she hurt.
And I love the way he touched villains because she picked herself up. She was like, okay, and she played it tough, and they left
Yeah.
the room, and she was like,
Ow!
she-
Ow!
She used the wall
Because-
to hold her up. It was like,
She'd been floating around on the wrong side of the world.
yeah,
Right? Like, she had to deal with some fucked up individuals before, right? So she gotta be tough.
So,
Yeah.
You can't show weakness.
I'm really on a Drew Hayes kick right now.
Man,
which
yeah.
he's definitely kicked a lot of my good books.
I think I went through Forging Hephaestus again in January.
I'm starting through
I went through Villain's
preparing.
Code again
I'm
in January.
preparing.
Yeah.
I'm preparing for June. It was like I got till June 24th, 25th. Ooh, bug.
And then probably what'll happen is that I will fucking read that book, or I will read that book all over again, just so I can have the conversation with you.
So listening to the other, because you can listen it through not Audible but Kindle. You can
Kindle.
listen it through Kindle. I was doing that. I got to chapter 42 and I kept falling.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can't do this disservice. I'm not going to dislike a book because I can't pay attention
Yeah.
reading wise. I need to stop. I already have it pre-ordered. I'm waiting for it to come
Yeah.
out. It was like, it's already there. Just release it. World, don't end. Like, just don't end until after I finish this book. So, that's book talk on my end.
That is book talk. Aardvark, you got anything?
So I do actually. I picked up a new book. I can't remember the title
The
for the life of me.
Expanse.
There
The
we go.
Expanse,
The
yeah.
Expanse.
Which I
Oh,
was telling you,
hello.
I had read some of that.
The one TV show, in my opinion, that actually did it the most amount of justice.
It did. It really did.
Not perfect, but the most amount
I
of
think
justice.
if we're talking sci-fi, The Expanse, and what was the other one where they received people?
Altered Carbon.
Altered Carbon. I think that those are the two recent sci-fi
That did it the most
that
amount of
did
justice.
sci-fi really, really, really well.
So
But
what
the
I
book-
love with the book is
Who's the author?
I have no idea.
Okay,
I got
look it up
drawn
real
in by
quick.
the cover art.
Look it up real quick because we will always give authors
Yeah,
credit.
we need to
Yes.
give the author credit.
because the author did spend a lot
I'll look
of
it
time.
up real quick. You keep
Oh.
talking.
All right. So
The Expanse.
The Expanse. The cover art is what drew me in.
Okay, giant spaceship on the front.
Giant spaceship. We all know that I have problems. That's fine. Spaceship.
We can
like-
tell by your glasses. My glasses.
My glasses. So, the author starts the book where most books you'll have the back and that's it. You'll have the back and then chapter 1. That's your intro to the book. This author, you have the back that you read through, and then he gives you a snippet from chapter 1.
James A. Corey.
James A. Corey, the genius of a man, decides that they're going to put a paragraph from part of chapter 1 before you get to the table of contents for the book.
Oh, genius.
Let's.
And
just,
it's
hey,
it's
just
not
Try this out.
Yeah, yeah.
Ooh,
it's
that
not
book is
even
good.
it's not a boring part. It's not the story building. It's the hook for
Yeah.
chapter 1. They put the hook for chapter 1 before you get to anything in the book. And that was what drew me in because I like the writing style. So we're going down the book. We're going down the story. I'm about chapter 5. So still have next to no idea what's going on. And the author, we have a ship, a derelict ship. You're getting told a story from 3 different points. 3 different people, 3 different perspectives of the same tribe. It's a tripod.
It's the trifle.
So you have these 3 different stories that are all going over the same timeline. There's a derelict
From
ship
different viewpoints.
from different viewpoints and different physical locations
So,
in space.
I'm gonna stop him right now. So, he's read 5 chapters. While he was reading the 5 chapters, he was on a date while bouncing different locations that day. So it's kind of hard to pay attention to someone you're on a date with
Yeah.
and reading 5 chapters.
That was also the 4th book that I picked up that day.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that
Yeah. He's having a hard time.
so the fact that The Expanse grabbed him
Yeah.
and he's 5 chapters in and devoting time into his
But With
3 different perspectives,
okay,
all
so-
different viewpoints.
So you're going deep diving, but let's do
Skim-
just quick overview.
quick overview, skimming the surface. You have a beautiful built story of someone who invested not only their time on explaining the logic for why something had to happen the way it does, for how the engines fire, how shipboarding
Oh.
takes place,
Oh,
how exploring a ship would happen, and then the suspense. Because there was a certain part where you knew something was going to happen.
and then they
and-
changed perspective on you.
They changed it in the next chapter, the perspective to a different side of space. Then afterwards it was, I hated how they did it because they tied both perspectives
I
together.
love when authors do.
yes, I do.
Oh, I
Drew-
love it,
This
but
is
I
one
hated.
reason I love Drew Hayes.
I
because
hated
he'll
I
be
couldn't
like,
give more time to it.
They'll be deep into something. Is like Allison Dare talking to 2 different people about what major she's gonna choose, and then it goes, chapter 126. It's like, no!
No!
So-
It's like, I wasn't done with this!
With this one specifically, what I'm about to say isn't going to spoil much of anything. It was, they just boarded the ship, they just discovered something, and then a new ship signature appeared out of nowhere while they're aboard the derelict ship. And it jumps you to a space station on the opposite end of the solar system.
All right, but hey, guys, I think that's book talk.
That has been
That's
book talk.
We'll catch you if you watch the rest of the podcast.
We will catch you later.
All right. Okay,
Hey guys, we're back.
we're back. We're back, and it is time to introduce the furry co-host. At my feet, I have in October.
You actually have a pearl under there. Oh,
I
I
have-
think she's poking
Oh,
through on the
there's a
other end.
bow! No,
Oh.
where's Pearl? He was there.
She what? She?
You're moving my mic.
Where did she
Oh,
go?
that's Lucy.
Oh, well. she's
You
somewhere.
got a bow behind you now.
She's Pearl's.
And Cabo's also behind you.
And then we have Loki, being
Who is climbing Mount Everest. He's still on Mount Everest. Hold
he's
on. Let me hopefully get this shot.
no, you're getting blinded.
Oh, he moved. Wait, dick. The moment I block it, he's like, I'm not there no more.
So he's going through his teenage years and he's being all sassy with everyone.
But he did climb the Mount Everest.
He did
of-
climb that Mount
all our
Everest of
equipment.
equipment boxes.
Yep. So off podcast, we were talking about politics, political
Politicking.
system,
The current political climate.
and bills being passed,
So-
Congress, all of that.
So-
I'll let Mike lead on this one.
The noise
Suppression.
suppression or the Noise Act, whatever it's called, whatever the noise the Suppressor Act is
PQ's
called.
Quieter.
It looks like it went through completely.
I thought it went through completely. and
Yeah,
if
because
this
at
is-
first it looked like they were going to get us, and then some folks came together, and it looks like it got pushed through completely.
So simply put, this is the right side
Yeah.
pushing bills right now because they have lead over Congress, if I remember correctly,
Yeah, and the House.
and the House. So
Oh,
right,
wait, there's Loki.
he's down there playing with Lucy. Oh, watch the equipment. We also moved the
playing-
camera because we learned Aardvark is very similar to me,
And that
and he
angles
can't
himself.
look at the camera
can't.
directly, and he pulls one of these. Side profile. But right side's pushing this, and if it's the one I remember,
Oh, the dogs
we
are all
got-
going crazy.
we got them going crazy for
Yeah.
Loki. Bo's
And he
following
just
Cabo. We got Cabo and Cabo Jr. But I think it was like 18 members of the Democrats, the left, actually joined a lot of these bills.
Yes, they came over. Now, that being said, I will say
Not saying they fully agree with everything on the right. That's not what we're saying.
No, I will say a good fuck you to any of the Republicans for not joining in on this, because we had some. We had some
Yes,
who were going
we did,
against this.
and they've been touched on a lot over the past couple weeks.
Yeah.
Where it was like, the really, really prominent guy, who says my wife can't carry the same gun that your private security can?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not what I'm saying. That's exactly what you're saying.
Yeah.
My wife can't carry a 38 special snub nose, but your guys can?
Yeah.
Like,
Now-
I don't deserve protection?
A funny thing, and I didn't do a lot of research. I just saw a brief clip of someone talking about it, but supposedly, whoo, that's that 18-mile-an-hour breeze blowing through. The sandbag did not keep that up. That is completely wrong. Just let it fall over. Just let it fall over. It's just we're gonna get the light in the background of your camera.
All right,
That's
mic check, mic check.
my mic's good.
Check, check. Check,
And I'm
check.
good. Nope, something was changed on my end.
Oh, no.
It's all good. Keep talking.
So it looks like a bunch
check,
of
check.
states may have come out and tried to make suppressors illegal in those states.
I think Hawaii was actually one of them.
Well, Hawaii. Why is it that Hawaii,
Hawaii has always actually
the
been
home
wild.
of Pearl Harbor, like the one state where you would want everyone to be armed, like I want Alaska and Hawaii, like our friends.
they should be
states
the
to
Wild
armed.
West.
Yeah, I would want these states to be armed, but no, Hawaii has the most like
Test.
stringent
I
gun
think-
laws in the United
So
States.
I did look a
Yes.
little bit into it, and I think from what I remember, it was two concealed carry permits have been issued.
Two.
Two
Oh,
in over a year by the state of Hawaii. Only two had been issued,
And I just got an email for mine.
and then Hawaii. Oh, thank you. Okay.
You're
About that.
part.
you
can
look
tell.
part. You drink
Yeah.
all your water. You
So
were
they-
and
good.
lo-
So
But no, so Hawaii, they're
He had a bug in his beard.
I didn't
Mm.
feel it.
well, it's because he doesn't trim it up. So-
But no, their thing is they actually have it where if the owner of the residence or the place that you're at says you can't carry on my property, you can't carry, regardless if you have a concealed carry or not.
Well, technically,
And
that's
That
the
has
case.
been fought.
That's actually the case in a lot of things.
That-
this
that-
is also the same case in Texas, where, for example, so one of my coworkers, when I was still working with him, he left his house. He was like, he actually wrote a note with his John Hancock. He has the ability to protect my house by any means necessary and use my full armament to the best of his ability, blah, 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 to cover his own bases. So there are states, and Texas is actually partially one of them in the legal system. Constitutionally, no, and the way the laws are, no, but in the court of law, depending on how it is done, yes.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I'm
you
not
can't-
surprised.
You can say, and I know this sounds weird coming from such a conservative individual, but I agree with it. I agree with an ability to state that you cannot carry
On my property.
on my property. But if you're gonna do it, you have to have the official verbiage, like you do in Texas,
Yep.
where it states that, and this is the title, and blah 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 blah, and this is the actual verbiage. You can't just say no guns on the property, because if you just say no guns on the property, that's not legal in Texas.
Exactly.
You actually have to have the proper.
Kind of like
'cause-
how if a building doesn't have the specific
Exactly.
thing on it,
I
you
wanted
can't
to-
legally restrict it.
Yes.
And I wanted
Otherwise
to touch on
it-
that. The odd 6, the odd 7, or yeah, odd 6, odd 7, I think are the two here in Texas.
Yeah.
Or 0506.
It's something like that. I
It's
can't
one of
remember
those.
the exact
I know
one.
it's
I just know when I see it,
something.
I know what it is.
So I
And
recently,
then I turn around and I go back out to my truck to put it away.
I recently did a ride along with Bernie Police, and I loved it. I love seeing from a different perspective. I now see what they see. I now understand a lot of perspective. Like there was one kid was so flustered getting pulled over, high school kid.
Yeah.
He handed him his credit card, and I was like, I could see that from where I was sitting in the
Bro,
side.
I've handed the gate my credit card.
I've done that
going
before.
through. Yeah,
and
yeah.
I was like, okay, I mean, I get it, and we joke about it, but now seeing it from his perspective, this is a daily thing. This is
Yeah.
a daily, and
I'd love to do a ride with you.
do it, hit him up. I mean, I know he'd love to have you on.
Yeah.
But 100% have a different perspective.
You'd
The
be his other
craziest part-
government guy.
I wanted to touch on the craziest part. I already know I'd become a fish story here in Bernie, because I'm just dressed in a veteran shirt, black pants.
Yeah.
I'm wearing black belt, and I had a black cap and my normal sunglasses. And every time he was asked, who's that guy? Oh, he works for the government. What I didn't know, is Bernie was just like, hey, bring in all your drugs, no questions asked. We don't care if it's illegal. We don't care if it's legal. Just bring it in. You won't get in trouble. Nothing. And who shows up the next week for a ride-along?
Yeah. Just government guy.
He works for the government. No, but you want to talk about the smoothest calls? His word, the smoothest calls, the easiest day until I left. Until I left, all hell broke loose. He was like, bro, you should have stayed with me. It was great. And I was like, bro, I'm just sitting here. You told me how to use all these different things, from the back of the shop to your gun to handing out your stuff so you can be more prepared and speed up your process. You learn all the drama.
Yeah.
Just in the town. He's like, oh, I'm in this area. I didn't know there was areas in the town. He was like, yeah, this is my area. This is what I'm focusing on. This is what I look for. This is what I don't look for.
I would actually love if we could, for that,
I mean, I think we'd have to push some other stuff, press passes and whatnot.
Yeah, we'd
have to
do
get
some
the chief to
press
approve
stuff.
on it.
Yeah,
if we were going to
could
do
get-
it, he would be the best individual to do it.
Yeah.
Because, one, if you don't know us by now, we don't air out dirty laundry.
No.
We
no.
want
that gets cut loose.
that gets cut, and even stuff we don't want shared, we don't share.
Yeah.
We always try to cover everyone. But the
I
ride along, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
One of the craziest things, we went to one coffee shop, new coffee shop in Bernie. Actually pretty good coffee, hands down.
Really? Yeah.
So we go there. I'm not going to list out names because there's only so many. But he went to one. He was like, oh yeah, I gave coupons to this lady and she was saying she worked for here. And she started poaching customers from the other place.
No.
So the new company is now getting bashed because he gave coupons to a lady in bulk, for lack of better terms, to, broaden his business. It makes sense.
Right, yeah.
So everyone's bashing everybody who's like, that's not me, that's not. He went over to apologize. But that's the drama in a small town. You're like,
fucking small town drama,
the
bro.
best thing we have right now is coffee. We're fighting coffee.
Yeah.
It's like, I like both your coffee places. It just depends
I
who's more busy.
America's war on caffeine.
America's war on caffeine.
I need to establish a relationship with my town.
You can do it even if you're not.
See if I can.
You can show up and do a ride along
See if I can't do it right.
and easily cover it across the board.
Not content ride along, right?
Just
a ride along.
Yep, and you can do a ride along. Most departments have a 6-month policy.
Yeah.
But if you're friends with a cop or an individual, you can do it more often.
Yeah.
Of course, it still has to get additionally approved through their CO or their chief. Make sure you're not trying to be a cop without being a cop.
Yeah.
I mean, if shit starts popping off, you're probably not going to be there all the time.
Yeah.
But 100% suppressor bill is what we were talking about. And
Yeah,
it's changing it
no.
off. But it
we
very
spiraled.
much was, the government. The suppressor bill has been very actually good across the board because suppressors really haven't been not mandated, or I'm trying to think of the word. I can't think of it.
Well, it is a wild concept to me that European countries think that we're wild.
Because we have guns.
Well, yes. But not only, but other European countries have guns. They're like, wait, suppressors are restricted?
Yeah. That's regulate. We are trying to regulate something that has been regulated worldwide.
Yeah.
Unless it's like no guns. Then
Like other countries, other European countries are like, we regulate our guns harder than you regulate.
But what do we do in America? Driver's license. We regulate race.
Yeah.
You fight that? Look at your driver's license. What race are you?
Okay, I need to go get it.
We look at guns. We regulate who can have them. We regulate who can drink. We regulate how old you are. You can drink. We regulate insurance.
Smoking and tobacco now.
Smoking and tobacco.
So, regarding smoking and tobacco, that one actually came about when I was in high school, and I knew freshmen that were still purchasing up until that bill
Cigarettes.
that
tobacco
they burned 2 or 3 paychecks just so that they wouldn't have to worry about having their tobacco product whenever that bill fully passed, because they gave you a date of at this day.
This is what's happening.
This is what is happening. This is being enforced legally. This is the rule.
In America, we regulate everything. Emissions on vehicles. Who can drive? When your
Is
insurance
the
is
diesel
on.
emissions thing still being pushed against? or
Diesel
for?
emissions is now being repushed, I think, in the House, or I haven't re-looked on it, so don't quote me on this.
Okay.
But I know diesel emissions are being repushed through either the House or the Senate. I don't fully know. I have to re-look.
Because I know we talked about it previously on podcast.
We
of
talked
the
about it
diesel
for
emissions
Texas.
for Texas.
And before we modify any diesel,
Yeah.
I was telling Mike, because he has the diesel, and it is something we would like to modify, but we want to know what the rules are that were coming. Because
I do not want to get hit with a federal fucking offense for my
Because-
modified truck.
before this happened, he's like, "Oh, I want to do this." It's like, "Hold up, time out. Let's look at this because this is coming down the pipeline."
Yep.
It's like, "Oh, that I don't know about that." I was like, "Let's just wait. Give it 4 or 5 months.
Yep.
Let's see where that's going." And Texas was like, "No, we're going to do it." And now we're in a holding pattern. And I was like, "What happened?"
Yes.
Like, tell us exactly what, because what I've heard is everything HD, heavy diesel, heavy duty, is going to be taxed extra. And then you have everyone else buying diesel cars, like sedans, and it's like, "Oh, well, my diesel not being taxed." It's like, not the same thing. We're talking about stuff that can actually haul.
Yes.
So what are we doing? We're making stuff harder on who? The truckers, the
And
farmers,
the people who deliver
The
goods
blue-collar
to your
workers.
door.
The ones who actually are supporting the economy.
Yep.
Because America does not have a train infrastructure. Yes, I know Mike's going to say
No,
something about trains.
I'll take it a step further though.
Why would I be the one to say something about trains? You're
Because
the
I'm
train
talking-
guy.
No,
And
he
You're
was
the
saying-
train guy.
He was saying you're gonna say his
I was saying
tism
you're
is
going to talk about my tism.
no.
with the
Here's
train.
a step further. What is one of in Texas? What is one of the top 10 industries we host?
Trucking.
Nope.
No.
Technology.
Oil.
Yeah, it's been
See,
oil.
I thought the oil that we had could not be used properly because of the pipe or the way that it was.
No,
But
no,
I'm not
no.
fully touching on that. Diving just into the diesel piece.
Okay.
What do most oil field workers drive?
Diesel.
Why? Mike, how long can you leave your truck on and it not actually cause an issue with your engine?
So my truck is not.
Oh, a diesel.
So
Simply put.
an older diesel, a not DEF diesel, could be left on forever.
Yes.
However, DEF fluid introduced issues. DEF fluid, which is gay fluid, introduced issues in engine, which causes issues if you leave your running,
Correct.
right? And as a result, a lot of newer trucks have automatic shutoffs on them in order to, not cause those.
So
And
we
the-
created a problem.
We no,
Created
no, no.
a solution
We fixed
for
a
this.
minor problem by adding DEF fluid while creating
A
a
bigger
bigger
problem.
problem, which is crazy enough. And I've told Mike about this video, and I think I've sent him the video.
Yeah.
It is a 30-cent fix. Actual cost for parts, 30 cents. A quarter and 2 nickels.
I
the
remember
thing is,
you saying this. I remember actually seeing that.
Because it stopped this DEF fluid. We force shit. I totally Louisiana'd those words.
Yeah. Thank
And it causes the engine to actually work properly. Because what we've done is we've added DEF fluid,
it
commonly
re-
referred
it
to as DEF
reduces-
fluid.
It reduces gas mileage. It reduces engine power. It reduces engine life expectancy. It reduces fuel life expectancy. And by the way, DEF fluid has a short shelf life
so
in comparison to other things that
Other
you would
products
use.
similar.
Yes.
so I'm not a car person at all. We've already established trains.
We know you drive a Tesla.
Yes. So, well, we go back to the Takuma. I didn't realize spark plugs had to be changed.
No. We're not touching on this because we're going to have a whole story how you drop
Yeah,
the
we're gonna have
socket
whole story.
into into the engine.
No,
No.
we have to go into it. Fuck it. No, we're going into this.
You know what?
Fuck
Hold on. Whose truck is this?
Mine.
All right, Mike can talk about the taco.
So here's the thing. I said I have this Taco Ma and I have the Mustang and I need to baseline these things, so let's replace the spark plugs. So replace the spark plugs on the Mustang. Keeper does some cool shit where he identifies where the spark plugs are set and based off of where the cylinders are, at what point my dad was fucking getting down on the fucking Mustang, right? That's cool fucking. Then we pull up the Taco Ma, we go to replace the spark plugs. First off, these spark plugs don't fucking come out. Secondly, dumbass McFuckerston over here.
That's me.
Okay, and yeah, I know we're supposed to cut down on the cuss, but damn.
Oh no,
Damn.
this is well deserved.
He grabs the wrong kind of socket, the wrong
Size.
the wrong size of socket to get into this, because I have actual spark plug sockets, right? With the magnet inside, the whole spang, and they're long and everything. He grabbed just a regular fucking socket and goes to get in there, and the socket gets stuck. And me and him are fucking with it forever, trying to get it out, and we're about to the point where we're about to have to tear it.
It's been about an hour and a half.
No, we're about to have to tear up the engine.
We're
I've been
about to have
fucking
to
with it for
tear
an hour and a
out
half.
the whole engine. This thing's gonna live in Keeper's driveway.
And what do they do? They tell, hey, we dropped a socket down here.
No,
This,
no. I said he dropped the socket. Don't put that fucking evil on me.
okay, all I heard is, we dropped the socket down. That's all I don't know who said it. All I heard was, we dropped the socket down there. So at this point, I'm pulling out my gun cleaner. I'm pulling out all these different things that are this long to get into the engine bay without taking out.
Now, luckily, I had gotten frustrated because Keeper did not have
His proper tools.
all his tools. He doesn't have any tools, apparently, because every time we go over there and I try to use his tools, he doesn't have any fucking tools.
It's in the tool pile.
No, it wasn't in the tool pile.
Oh,
They
no.
walked away.
So I
okay.
bought him a impact socket set, and in that impact socket set, it had literally everything you could need.
And
to
what
work
did I do?
on.
What did I do?
You grabbed this sweet extension rod, and you managed to finagle that socket back out. To which point, you and me together in tandem informed this man right here about the fact that you're supposed to use specific sockets to pull out spark plug.
Yes, you should use the proper one. And he did not.
He did not.
No, it,
So what did
it
we
just gets
learn?
worse.
I need to verify everything.
And then my favorite thing is we're trying to wrench off these sockets, and they are on there.
Oh, they're
There.
not just on there. I was like, when's the last time you changed your spark plugs?
He says, "When's the last time you
He's
changed your
like,
spark
you have
plugs?"
to change spark plugs?
Yes, yes, and we were both like, "Oh no!"
I was over here. I was like, I know this is water, but I wish it was moonshine. It's like, you'd see me pull one of these.
That's a little too watery for me. But yeah. So, needless to say, baselining the Taco Ma is a need.
Yep.
It weirdly enough, we replaced all those spark plugs in the whatchamacallem? Where
The light?
The connectors, the
Yeah,
shock,
the
shock connectors,
yeah,
the
the
spark plug connectors,
the spark plug connectors. And it immediately ran better.
the rubber condoms that go on
Yeah,
top
the
of the spark
rubber
plug.
condom. Yeah,
Like every
It-
car
it
guy out
like-
there, the rubber condoms that go on top of the spark plug.
immediately ran better. And I was like, oh, that's a thing.
It sounds dumb.
Yeah,
This goes from sounding like an 800,000 mile car to, oh, maybe it's only 200,000.
well, you know,
But-
300,000.
Oh, 300, whatever it is. I don't know. I don't look at mileage. I just plug my car in at the end
So-
of the night.
So we got sidetracked though because we were talking
Yes.
about stuff
so
that
Def
Congress.
Fluid.
Def fluid.
I genuinely don't understand. As we've heard, what is the point of having it if all it does is produce negative effects?
So the original purpose behind Def Fluid is that it was supposed to encapsulate the correct me if I'm
I'll just let you
misstating
speak.
this, but it's supposed to encapsulate the exhaust, the extra exhaust as it goes out, and then expel it as like fluid on.
I thought diesels had a solution for that, where it would just pretty much make it become a shaft that was highly flammable and shoot bursts of flame through the exhaust to catch fire to that.
That causes black smoke. That
Black smoke is.
Got it.
We
So
don't
we're,
talk about black smoke.
we don't talk about black smoke.
We're
around.
slowly pushing. If you haven't understood, we're slowly pushing California EPA standards across all of the states.
So-
all the states.
I've noticed that, and it's kind of funny because if we're gonna push that, one, we should just go straight to hydrogen or nuclear.
So here you go. I'm gonna stop you there, since we're pushing California standards across all the boards, and we only have a finite time left. So, everyone that is in Texas that drives an electronic vehicle, you pay a premium tax on it because what do you not do? Buy gas. So not only when you register your vehicle, if you're not a disabled veteran, you pay not only your $40 to $80 depending
Okay.
on the car, you also pay like a $200 premium.
Really?
Yes. And I brought this up, and the reason I don't pay it is because I served our country,
Yeah.
Well,
and the country
and-
messed me up.
And Texas love that.
And Texas
So,
does love
I didn't
veterans.
realize this because I too have the DV plates, and this is
Tex-
actually this is
Texas
news to me.
is one of the #1 supporters of veterans in all the United States.
But if you don't, similar to how diesels are being done wrong,
Mhm.
EVs in a similar way are done wrong.
Mhm.
There's different sides that I can fight on both.
That
and
being
I
said,
could really argue on both
California
sides.
is doing EVs even wronger now.
Wronger.
Wronger.
But yes, there's a premium you have to pay on registering a EV vehicle in the state.
That
in
explains why it's harder for them to come up.
It's not that hard.
It's
it-
not. It's a price gap, though. It is
There's
a price point.
gap. But we'll probably touch on some of this later.
Yeah,
But-
but we do need to take a
We'll
intermission.
take a small intermission.
Hey, we're back, guys.
Hey,
Woo!
we're back. And
Welcome
you
to
know,
Name
it's been a
Pending.
minute.
It
But
has been a minute.
we took a break. We were talking about a couple other things, you know.
Right. You're talking about that pump, right? That pump.
See, I love this. That don't get me wrong. If I was gay, I would love a
Like
prominent
the tricep
like this
pop.
right here. No, so unflex it. Like this is
Yeah.
what I like to see. And I've noticed that more and more, like unflex.
Because you
And
get
then
into...
it's like everybody's like, oh, check out
oh,
my
man,
bicep.
I got the biceps, but
It's like-
realistically, the tries are where it's
Because
at.
this
So-
tells me where you work out because I see it goes down here. So hold on. So sorry, medical, but it goes down here because they do connect tendons and all this, and it connects. And you see this, and this is why I love to have my mom on the podcast because she'd be like, "Oh yeah, this connects to this," and
The hip
you see
bones
all
connect
this?
to the.
but this connects to a single like connector right here, which connects to the back.
Yeah.
So we have a total autism moment right here medically with a little bit of medical knowledge I have. But it just, I love it. I
So,
love
and
it.
a
And
lot
I
of people-
see it right here.
A lot
so
of
here
people
you go.
talk about
This tells me he's worked on this. Because these, I think it's bilateral. Bilateral disconnect, but they're connected. And they connect through a single couple tendons here. And it's amazing. And then, hold on, go like that. So you see this. This right here shows a couple different muscles. So you have this muscle. I don't know the name. I'll wait for my mom to hop on. This one and this one. But holy crap. I started loving this more and more because it was just like, and I love it more with my, so eventually I have full suits, but eventually
but you can see it right
you
there.
can see it, but I love the tattoo. I'm not a fan of the artist who did it, so because he just did black schlobs,
Yeah.
that's the nicest way I can put it. But I'm totally a fan.
So,
of,
But roll over
regarding
and do
this-
one. Oh, look at that motherfucker right there.
Regarding this
that
whole
cycle right there.
muscle and just the whole
Let me
9
go,
yards.
let me be a
What
guard. Oh, my
I love
Oh,
here.
I
Let me
got my
see
bike.
this. My favorite part.
We're just touching all over Mike because this is our favorite thing to do.
My
Mike
favorite
doesn't
part
get love, so we
is
love
like
him
right
affectionately.
here where you can see the veins from the fingers.
Mhm.
You can see the strength, the muscles that are gaining around the wrist from where the wrist itself is having to support it.
Yeah.
Because it's not just the bis, the tris, or whatever this area is called. It is,
Forceps.
you can see.
Oh, hold on. Hold that muscle up like this.
Like this.
Yep.
Yeah, there you go. So, Aardvark, put your finger down a little bit to the right. Right there. So, lift that up to the camera. Lift his whole arm up. Be a man. Move his wrist more like this. All right. Now move your hand off. So this.
Oh,
you
you're talking
can
about this right
yeah,
here?
right there.
That right there?
Because this is all part of this movement. So when you go like this, that's where you really see it. That tells me he's done a lot of wrist movement. Not just one of these, but he's done a lot of this or a lot of that. He's really using his wrist to control.
So
his
I
workouts.
actually, and I'm going to actually involve myself into the
Yeah,
own
let's
discussion
go.
of my
Yeah.
anatomy. I have a weighted bar. It's
Yep.
actually part of a
heavier weighted bar.
Yeah, it's a heavier weighted bar. It's part
45 or 35.
I don't know what weight it is. I just
think
know
so.
I have it wrapped
Hate
up
is
with.
an action. And I'm
I have
doing
it-
this action right now.
I have it wrapped up with duct tape so I can bludgeon someone in the face with it.
We'll wait for you, Rob.
It-
Hate, love, actions.
It's in my couch. You know what I'm talking
Okay.
about.
Yep. Nope. I do.
But it is designed so I use it so that I can do these motions.
Yep.
I can do reverse so that I can do these motions, and then I do sideways motions, right? And I do 10 each, and I do 4 sets each of those, so that I can have a stronger overall grip strength
Okay.
whenever I'm trying to do stuff, because I have straps for whenever my grip. No, hold up.
I'm
Hold up.
listening. I didn't say anything. I didn't laugh. I'm listening.
Straps are absolutely necessary whenever your grip strength drops off, right?
I was going to state, none of us are going for swole nation where it's
No.
no.
Fact of the
We're
matter-
going for toned properly
Yes.
at a decent weight
Well,
level.
if I was going for swole nation, I'd be fucking juicing up like no one's business.
I'd just say I'd pop some of these. Was it Plan Bs? These estrogen pills, and be like all about this. Oh, my estrogen's high. Yeah, it's because you're popping pills, and then
Yeah.
you get the T that everyone is doing now.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, just pop some E pills.
And I get it if you are an older gentleman and your T is dropped and you're taking T in order to compensate.
And me and my wife talked. So me and Sunflower talked about it. It was
Yeah.
very much. It was, oh well, is your T? My T is not low.
No,
trust
your
me.
T is
my,
not
my
low.
T is not
Your
low.
T
Trust
ain't
me.
low, bro.
But she was like, okay, well, how do we? What would cause you to take T? And I was like, well, my T would have to drop to start, which gets tested every year, every 6 months.
And you can tell.
And you would also note it. Go ahead.
You can tell because there's a significant energy drop.
So you'd see an energy drop. I totally missed my lip.
Hey, there's a hole right there.
I missed
There's
it.
2 holes right there.
Well, there's a hole here, there's a hole back there, and there's a hole in front. But besides the point, I hope you catch that on. I hope you totally disregard you talking and just catch me totally spilling. I didn't get the mic though. But we were talking about this, and it was like, what would cause you to take tea? It was like, because we recently talked to her brother, and her brother's friends are doing all this. Oh, he's on tea, and oh, he gained all this, and it's like, he gained like 20 pounds of muscle in the time it took me to gain 8 pounds of muscle. I was like, okay, well, one, mine is natural.
Yeah.
I have no problem putting on a suit, looking like nobody's business. Nobody knows.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I look like you're plain John Doe.
And for the most part, that's what I look like.
And
Because I mean, obviously, I'm wearing a cutoff shirt
so
right now.
I wear sleeves to
But
work.
I wear a pearl snap like this one
Yep.
with sleeves
Pro snap.
all
'cause
the time.
He's in his cowboy stage.
I'm in my cowboy state. But I wear pearl
Thanks, Rob.
snaps. Thanks, Rob. I wear pearl snaps with sleeves all the time. And I wear jeans, right? So you
I actually
can't.
don't know jeans.
You can't see. No one cares. You can't see whether or not I've worked out,
Correct.
right?
But the moment you wear something out of the norm and someone goes, "Damn, he big," is like,
Oh,
I'm bigger than what you notice.
yes.
So
Because I'm not taking tea. I'm not doing something out of normal. I'm just working out. I'm getting swole, baby.
with this, my favorite part has been the only moment that people actually realized I'd been working out since I came down about December was when I tucked in my shirt and I actually presented myself as more than just it's a button-up long sleeve.
Yeah.
You mean you're starting to show your
it
pectorals
felt a little
major.
bit tight.
Yeah,
You
So-
started showing your pectorals major.
Yeah.
I
You
I put
titties
on-
to show it.
I put on the suit blazer. I had a button-up shirt. I took off the suit blazer, and people were going, "Ooh!"
Yeah.
and they were commenting and complimenting on it because it's
Which, by the way, I love the current corporate world we live in, where we can compliment men without it being
Weird.
weird.
yes.
Oh, watch that.
So I do want to talk about not.
I love what you're saying, but no.
I do want to talk about because we're talking about working out. I want to talk about balance, right?
Okay, balance what ask.
Balancing out your work, right? Because
A proper, so workout wise, a proper balance.
so if you're going, we were talking about arms earlier. If you're going to work out your
Bis,
your
tris.
bis, you work out your tri. If you're going to work out your quads, you work out your hamstrings.
Yep.
If you're going to work out your upper body, you work out your lower body.
What do you
and the
mean? I don't work out my biceps and
reason I'm specifying this is because so many people they don't see progress in their lower body.
What do you mean?
And,
Every day isn't bicep day.
and they focus on their upper body.
A lot of people end up getting chicken legs the same way.
Here's the thing. Chicken legs are biological.
Yes and no.
Yes and no. Yes. For the most part, 90% of the time, chicken legs are biological. However,
I would lower the percentage, but I would agree what your standpoint is. A lot of the time, yes. If I'm working up all my upper body all the time, and I'm not working up my lower body,
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, then I'm probably expecting chicken legs. But if I'm not, if I am properly working out, what Mike's talking about, what Whiskey's talking about, very much so. If I'm working out my bis, what should I be working out?
Yeah.
I
you
should
need
be working
to be
on.
balancing it out with your tri. And not just your lower body, but you need to be working if you're going to work your lower body, you need to work your abductors and your adductors.
Yep.
Now, here's the important part to the abductors and adductors, right?
Testosterone,
Well, yes, actually, absolutely, 100%.
but properly.
But
not
but that's because
injected.
all your lower body is some of the biggest muscles in your body. When we're talking your quads, when we're talking your glutes are your biggest muscles in your
What
bodies, bro.
supports everything.
Get that ass big. But when we're talking abductors and adductors, right? I don't know if I did
Build the
that in the right
foundation.
direction.
Foundation properly.
But we're talking about balance and stability, right? So when you do your abductors and adductors and you focus on them specifically, that means that you can actually work out all the other surrounding muscles harder, right? It also provides more stability whenever you're walking around and you're doing your day-to-day action.
No, I'm just gonna work on biceps and never work on my
Well, yeah,
my
and,
calves and my.
and people see, and people will work their calves, but they won't work their tibias, right?
Yeah,
Which
they
is
won't
the,
work on anything else.
That's the front muscle that runs in front of your what's that one bone called?
Tibia.
Yeah, the fibia, is that the lower bone?
I
Because
think
tibia is
fibia-
upper.
Fibia.
Fibia.
Tibia.
Oh, I thought
yeah.
fibia was lower.
It
I
runs-
tibia
I
was
could
top.
be wrong. I don't know. I
I
didn't.
thought tibia was upper.
I thought
Anyways,
tibia was top.
we are not.
It's okay. Wait till we get my mom on, and then she'll be like, "This is like." She'll have one glass of wine, and she'll be done. And me or Aardvark will have to try. By the way, if you didn't know, we're related biologically. Like, we'll drive her home, probably to my house.
But But what I'm saying here is that we are not exercise experts. There's multiple experts out
We're
there.
doing what's good for us.
I would personally suggest that if you're very interested in the biomechanics of it, my personal suggestion, not theirs, my personal suggestion is you look up Eugene Powell, because he is one of my favorite workout specialists who puts out content on YouTube, and he gets very much into the mechanics of what muscles are doing and how
I
they
will
are doing
agree
it.
wholeheartedly on that. If you want someone that is specific to you and not hitting a broader spectrum, hit up a coach. There's 100,000 good coaches out there, and you can tell because follow them. Look at them before you buy into their program.
Yeah.
There's tons of good coaches out there,
And you can tell the ones that are doing it for the pump and the biomechanicals behind it, as opposed to the ones who are doing it for the content and the fact that they're juicing the entire time. Right?
Like,
you can tell.
you can
Right?
tell.
Like
And
y'all are smart individuals. I believe in you. You can see this.
So
and there's good coaches out there. You just have to decide if this coach is best for you. And if you don't know which coach, hit me or Mike up, throw a comment down below, and I'll throw a couple coaches
I'll
that
throw some
I
folks
follow
at you.
to date that are actually pretty good, and I'll hit up Mike and we'll throw the same out.
So regarding coaches, and like Mike was previously talking there are certain coaches where you can see that they're juicing or they're not juicing.
Yeah.
And there was one where I can't remember.
Don't tell me fuck V Shred.
You
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
This was-
Which, by the way, I actually stand by his statement.
This was a lesser known Russian dude. Like,
Ooh.
you know the randoms you get across your Instagram feed of
all the time.
how the hell did I get here? But this is actually relating to me.
Sure.
Some random Russian
The only one I get
gym
is
coach
the actual proper.
when full send and said, "Hey, you don't believe that I can be this natural."
Is this the
He
mop
got-
guy?
No,
Okay.
this
That's
is
the only one I get.
he went 300 pounds overweight and then showed and documented every bit of his journey
Yep.
from 300 pounds back to he's a personal trainer as his actual
The only one I've
occupation.
seen like that is the dude that
Are you talking
gained
about
a
the dude
bunch
that
of weight.
ego lifts?
maybe I don't know. I know the dude that I see every once in a while on my feed. He was at like 300 pounds, dropped back down to 180, 190 with drinking tomato and onion and something else in a blender. But he gained a bunch of weight during COVID to prove that food alone can lower your weight.
Yeah, it can.
So the one I'm talking about specifically, his whole point was people would message constantly. He actually, in the video that I'm referencing, he showed some of their comments of, you can't get that way just by X, Y, Z. So he showed and documented, and it was an abbreviated of from A to B of he went from 300 pounds to he looked like he would be able to rip a door off the hinges of a car.
So, realistically, what this segment we're talking about is, because we love being
Fuck
in shape.
V Shred.
I wasn't going that far because I don't really give a shit about these.
I do.
I
but,
don't know.
But here's the thing: do the workout and the diet that work for you.
For you.
Don't do
Specifically.
the
Don't jump on a bandwagon.
yeah. Don't jump on the bandwagon. Don't do what's popular. Don't do blah 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 blah. Do what works for you, because every diet and every
person is actually entirely different.
and keep in mind that your body is a chemical factory. It's driven by chemicals, right? So if
everybody is a different machine.
yes, so if taking the vitamins or doing the pre-workout or whatever works for you, then do that thing. But if it's not working, then don't do it and move on to the next thing, right? Because it's different for men, different for women. Maybe it's different in between men and women.
Yeah. Hands. I mean,
I don't
shoot.
do the same workout that these guys do.
I mean, we don't.
But
do
if
the
you
same
see
workout.
Me and Keeper.
If you see it, they are in much better shape than they were a year ago.
Yeah, just look at the videos.
Right?
Our
Yeah,
previous
if you
showed
cycle back in
pudgy-
time, you
pudgy.
could see fat piece of shit over here is less of a fat piece of shit.
I
He's
wouldn't
still a
go
fat
that
piece
far.
of
I
shit.
mean, you
but-
could honestly look at the amount of
I wouldn't
beard
go
hair
that
I
far.
had between when the podcast originally started and I was in. till
It could
now.
always be worse.
but realistically, what I'm getting down to is like, hey, do what
Do the
works
workout
for you.
that's best for you.
Do the diet and don't follow the fad, right? Because there's fad diets and there's fad workouts. They're like, take this thing and do this thing, and we're
Yeah.
not suggesting that.
Mm.
We are saying do a basic analysis of your chemical input based off of your diet, right? And then adjust your diet to be in line with what you're trying to input, and then do the exercises that conform to your lifestyle and your diet
Yep.
and your existence.
And be
right?
honest with it.
And
If
be
you're-
honest.
If your activity level is David Goggins, go for it.
Right.
Fully
You know what?
rock
If it's
it.
not,
But
it's
if
one
it
of
is
those,
not,
You said the top thing there is be honest about it, because you're not doing this for him or me or him or your family or your children.
Don't do it for me.
Do it for yourself, because you're trying to be healthier, you're trying to live longer, you're trying to extend your
yeah.
existence.
The whole point of it is
is a
be
better
honest with yourself on what your plan for this is. What is your whole reason for going into
Be-
it, and follow that.
Because
it's-
ultimately you're only accountable to yourself.
Yep, it's a better you at the end of the day. That's the biggest thing.
But
So
I think we're gonna call it here.
that's
at
been it.
this
We'll catch
segment.
you on the next segment. We'll see you guys in a second. Keep watching. Throw a comment down below what you feel about workouts, what you feel about what we've been talking about. This has been name pending.
This
There's a
has been
lot
name
of
pending.
topics.
holy
This
shit.
has been named pending.
Like, throw a comment down below. I will respond because I'm the only one that responds
He's
to
the only
comments.
one who
and
responds.
nobody
I need you to
loves
fuck
me.
that like button.
like you said, fondle that like button.
and hey,
Tickle that
tickle
subscribe.
subscribe.
And always throw a comment
Hey,
down below.
Whoa,
I'll
whoa,
respond.
whoa. I need you to do this.
Throw a comment down below. I'll respond. As always, this has been named.
This has been name pending.
Catch you on the other side.
Have a good night.